Welcome to Roleplay Culture and to this new series of Monsters from Myth.
Here, we're going to explore mythical creatures from human history and culture and see about statting them out for Dungeons & Dragons.
We'll try to follow the updated format of the 2024 Monster Manual, but since those changes are, for our purposes at least, very minor, you won't need the book to follow along.
So how this will work is that the lovely Prejean character will craft the creatures, and I will talk about its lore, its history, maybe a little bit of the culture that it comes from. And finally, we'll bring some stats to the table, so we can all play against these mythical creatures.
And for clarity, we'll be choosing creatures that, as far as we can tell, haven't already been statted out in 5e. Let's get into it.
We begin with the Atunkai, a strange creature from the folklore of the Native American peoples of Oregon. Atunkai is said to resemble a gigantic beaver, though it is believed to have one time been a bear which fell into the wells of Ahuluk. These wells, which contained a number of great water serpents, are said to have the power of transforming anything that falls into them into a monstrous shape.
Sounds like a bear-shaped beaver or a beaver-shaped bear. Either way, it's not happy. Let's get crafting.
According to the Kalapuya people, the Amhuluk, a gigantic monstrous creature, lived in a lake at the top of Forked Mountain in the state of Oregon. It would use its enchantments to lure humans and animals alike to the lake to become trapped in weeds and mud. Its powers would transform that creature into many different monstrous forms. Its favorite prey were usually grizzly bears mutated to look like hybrid otters, beavers, or seals. This was the Atunkai. We have some places to start with. For habitat, forest and mountains makes the most sense. And for the all-important treasure, probably go with any, as the treasure they will have will be from their victims. We know this creature is a monstrosity. It's essentially a cursed animal, so neutral evil. Size large, with a d10 hit die. We'll use the polar bear as the beginning framework for the stats, though the brown bear might be more accurate. This is just for simplicity's sake. AC 12 and a 40-foot walk, swim, and climb speed. Yeah, bears are surprisingly good climbers. Like up a cliff wall good. We'll give it 2 more hit die, which will give us an average of 59 hit points. We're going to add the proficiency bonus to initiative to make the creature a bit more competitive. So that'll be +5 total. Speaking of proficiency bonus, yeah, it's a +3. For stats, most are unchanged: strength 20, dex 14, con 16, and wisdom 13. But we'll raise the intelligence and charisma up to 10, as this creature is of supernatural origin and is more intelligent than the animals that make it up. For skills, perception at +6 and stealth at +5. We'll also add athletics at +8, since I like the idea of this creature busting down doors to get to you, or knocking over a tree for any foolish enough to climb up them. No particular resistances speak to me. Dark vision out to 60 feet, and a pass or perception of 16 will round out the senses. This thing will be pretty hard to hide from. Because this creature is more intelligent than normal, we'll say it understands common but can't speak it. It will have a CR of 3. Now we get to the good stuff, actions. We'll keep the 2 rend attacks with a hit of +8, reach 5 feet, and doing 1d8 +5 damage. Good standard attack, but let's keep going. In addition to the multi-attack option, they can also use Roar. Everyone within 30 feet makes a Wisdom saving throw, DC 14. Con is the stat of the Atunkai that we're using here. However, this recharges on a 6, meaning you have to roll a d6 every round and you can only reuse this ability when you roll a 6. It's powerful, but you can't use it very often. As a bonus action, we can use the tail slap. Have you ever seen a beaver's tail? It's basically one big paddle of fat and connective tissue that can break limbs. They use a bonus action. It doesn't do any damage. But the target, as long as they are size large or smaller, get knocked back 10 feet and knocked prone. There is no saving throw for this. It just works. But it doesn't do any damage. But it does set the Atunkai up to put some real hurt on their opponents. And we'll give them the reaction Scamper. This thing is part beaver, and they're slippery little buggers. The trigger will be when they are attacked. The response will be that they can move up to their speed without provoking an attack of opportunity. So the Atunkai can scare the hell out of everyone around them, knock an enemy prone, and then maul the bejesus out of them with advantage. And if they are attacked, they can either run away to fight another day, or they close the distance between them and a ranged combatant and tear their face off. And this is the Atunkai. Snarly little bugger, aren't they? I hope you like this sort of content. We plan on doing more of it in the future. Check out other videos around here, and we'll see you next time on Roleplay Culture.